Why the Uchiha Glaze? That's a question I've always asked myself as a Naruto fan. Naruto is my favorite anime of all time if you didn't know. It was one of the two anime I was introduced to outside of Dragon Ball Z, of course. But why the Uchiha Glaze? In Naruto, we were introduced to so many clans. The Nara clan, the Hyuga clan, the Yamanaka clan, the Akamichi clan, the Uzumaki clan, the Senju clan, right? But none of them come close to the Uchiha clan and how much effort the creators put into the Uchiha clan. I want you to take a look at these characters really quickly. To me, these are the big five Uchiha. You got Shisui Uchiha, Sasuke Uchiha, Obito Uchiha, Madara Uchiha, and Itachi Uchiha. All of which are very important key characters in the series. Let's take a moment to realize something here. The Uchiha clan were not only glazed, but you had people who were not even Uchiha clan members seeking Uchiha power or wanting to obtain Uchiha power. I.e. Danzo, right? He killed off many Uchiha to obtain his arm that had 10 Sharingan, plus a Sharingan in his eye. Orochimaru chasing down Itachi to seek him out and steal his power, but failed. Then following up to seek out Sasuke to get his power, but failed. Then you had Kakashi, who was given a Sharingan by his friend Obito. You had so many people, right, who wanted to get the Uchiha power or obtain the Uchiha power. And not only that, but originally, they had the Hyuga clan. Even stated by Kakashi in the series, the Hyuga clan were more powerful than the Uchiha clan because their Byakugan could counter their Sharingan. But somewhere along the lines, that was thrown out the window. And we had to introduce Mangekyo Sharingan. Why? Because they had to keep the Uchiha strong. And why did they have to keep the Uchiha strong? Because Sasuke, who is pretty much the 1A or 1B of the entire series, had to keep up with the protagonist Naruto. Because with Naruto progressing, Sasuke had to progress. Now, I will say that Naruto pretty much did the chasing because he tried to keep up to Sasuke, which was, his motivation. But Sasuke had to progress because he needs to get stronger to take down his brother Itachi, who was stronger than him. Now, at a time, we all thought Itachi was the strongest Uchiha alive, right? That is until they introduced Madara Uchiha, who is the rival of the god of all shinobi, Hashirama Senju. Now, me personally, I believe Madara should have been the final villain of Naruto. But Madara was so overpowered that they had to take him out using a whack villain like Kaguya, or what's her name? Kaguya, whatever her name was, right? We're not talking about that. But Madara was the true final villain of the series. And you had Obito, who we all thought was deceased for a very long time, ended up coming back as one of the main villains to start the Fourth Great Ninja World War. You had Shisui Uchiha, who pretty much committed suicide to forward Itachi's story, therefore forwarding Sasuke's story. There is so much story involved in just the Uchiha clan alone. It is so important that they really showed the Uchiha massacre on several different occasions. The Uchiha clan bled into Kakashi's story because Kakashi's whole life quote came from Obito Uchiha, who we believe was deceased at the time. Naruto's rival, Sasuke. Hashirama Senju, one of the most important founding father Hokages. His rival is Madara Uchiha. Every single Uchiha here is linked to a major story. They are linked to a major story. And that really does bring the question, why? It was stated that Kishimoto loved to draw Sasuke. I believe the creators really saw the Uchiha as the key element to progress story in Naruto. And let's also key in a minor fact here. The Uchiha clan are such aura farmers. The design of their Sharingans, the ability of their Sharingans, the fact that they introduced Sharingan, the basic Sharingan, to do such dope things in the series, that tells you alone that they were going to progress this clan even further. Because you mean to tell me I can get a Sharingan and I can copy any ability I want outside of a Kekkei Genkai? That was what Kakashi was famous for. Copying jutsu. This man copied over 1,000 jutsu. You can predict movements. And then it progresses into the Mangekyo Sharingan. And the Mangekyo Sharingan come with so many dope designs. You get your own custom design of your Sharingan. It can be inverted colors. You got the Amaterasu, Genjutsu, high Genjutsu skill, Genjutsu countering, Genjutsu blocking, flame control, Susanoo, right? Izanagi, Kamui. It's so many key skills with this Mangekyo Sharingan. The amount of abilities that these guys received is asinine because no other clan got this much effort. I guess you can say the Uzumaki and Senju clan, but at the same time, they didn't have as many diverse and visual jutsu as the Uchiha clan. But you thought that they stopped at Mangekyo Sharingan. They ended up progressing the Mangekyo Sharingan into the Rinnegan, an ability that was notoriously known to be used by Pain. Madara had the Rinnegan, Sasuke has it, Obito has it. You mean to tell me that they have the Rinnegan as well? Oh man, you gotta be joking. You have to be joking. At that point, it was over. There was no other clan touching the Uchiha. I don't care what wood release you have. I don't care what chakra they weren't touching the Uchiha. Those 5 Uchiha alone could have taken down the entire Shinobi world. A quote by Itachi that he said when he was first introduced. This man said, "Why is the Uchiha clan known by all and feared by all?" It makes you question. But if you guys reflect on the Naruto series, you would know that this clan was excessively glazed. The glaze for this clan was out of control. It got to a point to where the Uchiha clan was so glazed that every other character felt so unimportant if they weren't an Uchiha, outside of the Senju, of course. If you guys agree that the Uchiha were excessively glazed, let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.